Okay, so you think it's BS. So let's just break this down. I want to ask, I'm going to be real serious here. I pulled the numbers for a Medicare supplement that goes with original Medicare, a Plan G. I used the zip code 11385, which is Brooklyn, New York. I used a 65-year-old that is new to Medicare, and I want you, while I break this down for you, to realize that Medicare gets more expensive the older you get. All right, this is a guaranteed issue at 65, being new on Medicare for March 1. Okay, now the Plan G is $326.75. Okay, then you have your Part B as in boy premium, which is $185. So you are already at $511.75. Now you have to add in your prescription drug plan, or your Part D as in dog, which in that area, the cheapest one is $113.70. Okay? That's with no medication put in. That is with, on the premise of this fictitious person that we put in, they're healthy. Okay? So now you're up to $625.45 for health care before you've done anything else for the month. Okay? Now, I also pulled the numbers, the average American, and we know that this is just an average for 2025, and that does not mean everybody makes this kind of money. I have clients that make way less, and I have clients that make much more. The average American's Social Security is about $1,976. So you take that and you minus $625.45. Now you're down to $1,350.55. So you've only, at this point, paid your Part B premium, your Plan G, and your Plan D, all right, Part D, and you haven't paid rent, you haven't paid your mortgage, you haven't paid utilities, you haven't paid food, and let's face it, the average American lives on their Social Security. And if you're taking Social Security at 65, you have less Social Security because you took it early according to Social Security and not at full retirement age. People have to understand. You as an admin might think that a Medicare Advantage plan is bullshit, as you put it, right? But you have to understand, not everybody in this country can afford to dish out $325 every single month just on a freaking Medicare supplement for their health care, for their Medicare. You have to use your brain. You have to use your brain. Not everybody can afford that. I have clients, their Social Security is about $800 a month. That would leave them with less money to live. I mean, be realistic. They honestly don't qualify for Medicaid because of where they live and the Medicaid standards, but they still have to pay for, Medicare. Are you telling me that because you feel that a Medicare Advantage plan is bullshit, that people should be poor and people should not be able to live and eat and pay their utilities and pay their rent? I mean, come on now. Come on now. Come on. Be realistic. If you're sitting down with somebody that is passionate and understands Medicare fully, original Medicare, supplements, and Medicare Advantage plans, and they are done the right way, and you're not, I had this conversation with somebody yesterday, and they are done the right way, meaning I have researched your doctors, I have researched your medication, I have, researched your financial, I have done all the work that I am supposed to do I put you on the right plan. I'm going to say almost 90% of my clients that are on Medicare Advantage plans are happy with what they're on because I do the work. Now, if I just call some friggin' call center and the people don't take the time with me and they're just switching me on a plan to switch me on a plan, then yeah, I agree with you. It's bullshit. But done right, Medicare Advantage plans have a purpose and a place for everybody. They really do. So if you think that, not being able to pay your living expenses because you have a Medicare supplement, then I'm glad you're not my insurance agent, to be totally honest with you, because that's what you want to avoid, is people putting you on something that you can't afford because they have a strong feeling about it. It's not, when it comes down to it, it's not what I feel or how I want it to be, because you're the Medicare beneficiary, not me. So I have to do what is right for you. Is there sometimes where a Medicare supplement is the best option? There is. And then we'll do the work to see if we can get it down for you or help you afford it or whatever. But honestly, if you can't afford it or you choose not to afford it, Medicare Advantage plans are the right way. So your hashtag surgery admin means absolutely nothing to me, because you obviously are only looking at one side and not looking out for the best interests of the client. And we're going to have to agree to disagree on this, because my clients and my followers, knowing how Medicare works, Medicare supplements, Medicare Advantage plans work, and being able to afford life, because life shouldn't revolve around your Medicare payments. I mean, that's just ridiculous. So honestly, stay an admin because if you don't understand that Medicare is not a one-size-fit-all for people, then this side of the fence isn't a good idea for you. Have a great day.